All right, so hopefully this will be the first of many what I'm going to call backyard trips. I'm in the Hobie and haven't been in the haven't fished out of the Hobie in quite some time, like a year, since I got the electric kayak pretty much. All right, so the electric kayak's going to stay with the truck, get dumped in different places, and the Hobie's going to stay in the neighborhood. And I've just rigged up something where I've got a really nice convenient launch now for this thing, so I can pop out really quick. And so what you're going to see is maybe I'll do some videos that are multi-trip where, you know, I go out for an hour or two, and this is one of them. I'm going to go out for a little while, and it's like always exploring new water because, you know, I haven't been fishing this area, so we'll see what happens. All right, so I haven't fished this stretch before, but I looked at it on Google Earth, and there's deeper water that runs right along and underneath these mangroves here, so it just seems like an obvious spot for predators to ambush stuff. So I'm gonna start there. Oh, you see me fumbling for the foot pedals there. Yeah, I've been using the electric kayak it's the Old Town Sportsman Autopilot 120. It's a great rig, but so is this, you know, and so I'm definitely going to be using both of them going forward. And but I had to remember, put it in reverse and back pedal. All right, so there's definitely some snook up underneath those mangroves, so you can get that lure back in there. So the lure is a Salt Strong Slam Shady. It's on a 3/0 swim bait hook, 1/8 ounce. And I apologize if you've seen it before, but I'm going to run about a 30-second thing here on exactly what this lure is and how to rig it. And I showed it a couple of videos ago, and I had good feedback on it. So, and it's also, you can get these things for free. And I'm going to use this same lure this whole trip and catch a lot of fish on it. It really holds up. All right, this is that pink Salt Strong lure I was using, and you know what? Let me take the opportunity to do this because I don't show this enough. It's the same thing with the Gulp, these swim bait hooks. I'm sure, you know, most people know this, but if you don't, hey, these, you know, really easy, great hooks. Couple companies make them. Just screw the spring in, and then the important thing is, like, these baits, this is what I like. They've got a nice little slot in there, and there's always a little bit of guesswork, but pretty much after you've done it a couple times, you get it right. Hey, I laid nice and flat, got it right the first time. That's it. Do the same thing with the Gulp. They're giving this stuff away. I will have links at in the video description if you want to get free bottle of this, free package of these. You just pay like $3 or so shipping and handling, depending on where you live. Okay, back to the video. All right, so I picked some small snook up along that shoreline, but I've moved a little farther, and I've got like a little bit of a channel here in deeper water. So I'm switching from that 1/8 ounce rig to a 1/2 ounce bucktail with a Gulp grub, and going to work it along the shoreline. Got a nice redfish. Fish. Nothing wrong with that. All right, back to that salt strung lure, back up in more shallow water. Watch underneath this point. It's like blitz action. I don't get to see that very often down here. I haven't seen it. But yep, fish blowing up on bait. Can't beat that. Sirens in the background. It seems hard to get away from civilization sometimes. Alright, this is nice because I haven't fished this before, so it's all new stuff, and yeah, I'm about a 2-mile pedal from my neighborhood. And yeah, we're going to bump up the size significantly before this video is done. But you have to cast underneath those mangroves after seeing those fish splashing around under there. All right, you'll get to see the retrieve in a bit, but I'm more or less sweeping the lure because it's a paddle tail, so you just sweep it and it's going to work, as opposed to when I'm using the jerk shad and I'm twitching it, trying to get the darting motion. Basically, you drag this through the water and it does its thing. Yeah, those rod jerks, I'm getting hit under there, I'm just not getting the hook in. Ah, mangrove snapper. I think that's what some of those short hits might have been, because they'll just nip at things and they're hard to hook. Look at this. And the trout. Yeah, so I'm still on that same soft plastic. It really holds up. They don't tear the tail off or anything. I'm impressed so far. It's the first time that I've gone out and just solidly used this lure. And people who watch my videos know I'm throwing gulp a lot. This is nice, not having to mess with the gulp, not having to change. It's actually a keeper. Oh, good snook. Oh! Ah. Okay, all right. Almost home now, and check out the snook lights. There's snook, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's probably 7 or 8 in that one light. You can see there's still some daylight in the sky here. It took me a little while to get back with the wind, and you know, look at them in this one. All right, so right now I've got like a really dead tide, and to me it's still a little early. Still could be some boat traffic. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna eat. Going to come back in a couple hours, and that's what I've just done right here. Now there's like no chance of boats coming through or anything, and I've never fished these canal dock lights before, so I have no idea if they're going to eat, but we're going to see. I'm throwing the same lure that I was throwing on the outside. Okay, so that's much better than I was doing on the outside, and yeah, okay, that's good. Going right back into the lights. Okay, I made a couple casts in the light where I caught that fish, but no hits, so I've moved a little bit. Look at those fish right just past the light. I'm going to put it right in there. Yeah, that first cast looked perfect, but all right, I've thrown a little to the side, more under the dock. And as usual, I'm open to any advice viewers can give on what I'm doing here, because this is, you know, like I said, first time in these canal lights. All right, I'll take that anytime, 5 minutes from home. Okay, I'm going to leave you with one more, and if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and yeah, check out the offer in the video description for those free lures that I'm using here.